Хоть кто-то зайдет, короче, все настроить. Сегодня у нас на повестке дня игра, которая должна была быть на выходных. Но я вчера не спал. И поэтому, собственно, я ее запустил. И через минуту такой, что за херня? Так. Экран по краешку настроен. Все как замечательно вообще выглядит. Ну, короче, я включил, мне там говорят, не говорите ни слова. И я такой, понял. И мне, твою мать, тебе же сказали, не говори ни слова. И все, и я понял, что мне нужно отложить прохождение до завтра. Хотя я, наверное, еще не раз и не два попадусь на эту уловку. Мы немножечко посидим, почилим, чтобы народец подтянулся. Оу. Надеюсь, тут нет сексуального контента. А то вначале показали рыжую, а потом лысого. Некоторых это может напрячь. А у меня тем временем уже 2 зрителя. Большое спасибо тем, кто включился. Я вам крайне признателен. TX и чатик отстроим. Пока еще экран неполноценный, как-то проблематично чатик отстраивать. Кстати. Я же не проверил, идет ли везде трансляция или не идет. А еще можно заценить мой крутой фон. Я специально попросил нарядить мне елочку. Правда, я попросил это неделю назад. И не стримил 11 дней, потому что я дурачок. Но думаю, по шапке видно. Ну и пока мы, собственно, не начали играть, я хочу еще раз заанонсить то, что у меня на канале будет проходить розыгрыш. В этом розыгрыше будут разыгрываться от 1 до 3 игр. И игры вроде даже интересные. Ну как, вроде даже, как минимум парочку из них я достаточно много играл. Так что можете перейти в мою группу во ВКонтакте. Тут когда-нибудь еще ссылочка выскочит. Бот должен будет включиться и сделать. Можно его, наверное, дернуть сейчас. Вот так. Что-то произошло? Или нет? Нет, ничего не произошло. Потому что бот живет своей жизнью. Что ж, думаю, можно начинать. Так, запуск новой игры приведет к потере сохраненных данных. Ну, там сохраненных данных было, как я уже говорил, одна фраза. Поэтому бояться, в принципе, нечего.
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe.
Меня в этом моменте очень напрягло то, что нет
It's 5
субтитров.
o'clock, and I'm Alice
Но это
Monroe with your
типа
August update. August
атмосферная
police are
вставочка,
appealing for
она не должна
information following the
переводиться.
murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw's body was discovered last night.
Хотя,
Chief
возможно,
DuPont is
несет
calling the
какой-то
crime a
контекст.
violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline. It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
Так, принято держать язык за зубами. Но я уже спойлернул то, что я знаю про эту приколюху. Поэтому мы молчим.
You know why you're here, don't you?
Конечно же, я не знаю.
The dead girl.
Мертвая
And
девушка. И еще.
What exactly were you thinking? You have one job. Don't get caught.
Не
Do you
попадись.
think you can do that this time?
Блин, а я хрен его знает. Да, не будем задавать лишних вопросов.
Splendid. You're going to a town called August. Find Chief DuPont.
Шеф
He's gonna think
Дюпонт.
you're someone else. This person.
Окей. Кто мы?
This is who you are now. Understood?
Нам не покажут лицо. Не задаем лишних вопросов.
Splendid. If someone so much as sniffs that you're different,
Твое задание провалено.
you'll be deprecated.
Нет, хуже осужден. Акцентировали внимание грамотно.
We expect you to use your ability. Just don't get caught. And never, ever change into a child.
In brighter news,
Не, ну
August
это омерзительно
resident Mia
превратиться в
French
ребенка,
is
даже
celebrating
для
the return
оборотня.
of her missing pooch, Barley. The 8-month-old basset hound puppy was found outside Daryl's Chicken and Ribs.
And that's 5 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
I'm Violet. Welcome to the guest house. There are some rules. In particular, no shoes in the guest house. The carpets are priceless. Now, how long are you staying for?
Сколько понадобится?
Yes, the chief said it may be a while. I can see you don't mind getting your hands dirty, though. There's not been many visitors of late. Perhaps the murder will bring some tourists in.
Промолчим. Неинтересно про ее
Sometimes we
посетителей
wish
слушать.
we'd asked something and the moment just passes. Yes, the murder. You haven't spoken to the chief yet, have you?
Нет, я еще не добрался до него.
Chief DuPont. He's the one who booked the room for you. You look lost. You should probably go and speak to the chief. Your room is just down the hall, last on the left. It has its own back door. The chief said that's the way you'd like it.
Продумано.
Just finishing. You don't believe?
Давайте погадаем.
That's okay. Sometimes life is just a stream of coincidences. Hi, I'm Bronwyn. Pleased to
I'm
meet
Sam.
you, Sam. If you'd like a reading.
Конечно, давай,
So,
расскажи нам
what's your question,
сюжет
Sam?
игры.
The Fool.
Шут.
I'm going to see a lot more of you, aren't I, Sam? Well, enjoy the journey. But remember,
Такое чувство, как
not
будто
everything is winnable.
это... Блин, забыл, как чувака зовут,
I'm in
который
room
в
one, that's
персоне
on the hall.
в
The rain's
комнате
in
сидит
two,
и
Lex is in
такой...
three.
«Хе-хе,
Which room is it?
ребятушки.
Mysterious. But I know you're in room 4, Sam. Don't do anything I wouldn't
Блин,
do.
она все знает. Не все так просто.
Only one kind would do. The African Grey was a good fit for Mother. They had the same
Не,
beady
пусть
eyes,
играет.
the same
Я все равно не
smug
понимаю их
expression,
речи.
the same petulant squawk.
Посмотрим, что тут за комната такая. Блин, ну камере откровенно не хватает чуть-чуть FPS. Из-за этого все выглядит немножечко раздражающим для глаз. Хотя видно, что снималось на нормальный стадикам. Или как он называется, забыл. Который... ну ладно, уйдем.
After a couple of weeks, Penn's little fat roll shrank away.
Стабилизатор, вот.
Like an attic mouse she'd foolishly dreamed of keeping. And
Так,
Good, you got my
проведать
message.
начальника первым
Chief
делом, да.
Inspector DuPont. I wasn't
Вот
sure you'd
он,
come,
инспектор
but I
Дюпон.
suppose you're between jobs?
Я ищу работу, но меня зовут
Well, we
Сэм.
both know that's not true. But I like it. Sam. That's your cover now. So, the job. Dorota Shaw. 21, accomplished cellist, redhead. Strangled. I know who did it, but I need proof. It's the tarot readers.
Тарологи. Кто такие
Because they
тарологи?
predicted it. The older one, Bronwyn, she came into my office last night talking all crazy and saying Dorota was in trouble. I did my best not to lock her up. It all sounded crazy to me. Tarot, the spirit world, cards that move, trans-dimensional thingamajigs? To be honest, I thought she'd probably been smoking something, and that's why I didn't take it seriously. Because things, I don't have enough on her, that's where you come in. The free guest house stay isn't free. I need you to work the case and report back to me. Find out things from the inside. Can you do it?
Я все сделаю.
Okay. I'll be telling everyone that you've been hired by the Shaws because obviously local law enforcement is either too incompetent or too overworked to solve anything. That gives you a license to talk to people, but
Но?
only notionally. Don't actually touch people or annoy them. You don't have any real authority, understand? But you help me out, I'll help you.
Блин, так и подмывает спросить, где мой значок и
You
пистолет.
don't get that. There's no badge and gun, just a hope and a promise.
Звучит
Come and find me when
сомнительно.
you're settled. This is Second Chance Sunday for you, Sam. Don't blow it. What do you want to know?
Почему
She
показали
was
сейчас
a
свою спину?
cellist,
Это выглядит
selected for
стрёмненько.
a scholarship at Juilliard. It was in the local paper. I'm more of a Bon Jovi fan myself.
Ну, трудно не быть фанатом Бон
Don't
Джови.
read the paper, do you?
Как минимум песни It's My
Yesterday,
Life.
Monday the 9th at approximately 9 p.m, according to the coroner, we got a call from the mother just after 10 p.m. Born here, runs the local guest house. Lovely lady. Where are you going with this, Sam? What's she told you?
Промолчим. Ой, спасибо большое за
Look, if it's about the
подписочку.
pills, I already know.
Так, теперь мы знаем
Not much.
что-то про таблетки.
Perhaps you should do some investigating?
Промолчим.
In her
Так,
bedroom.
осталось последнее узнать в ее
She was
спальне.
naked. Strangled. No signs of sexual activity of any kind. It was a weird scene to look at. There was one thing, but it's strictly between you and me. Dorota had a gold coin in her mouth. I'm being serious now, Sam. Not a word of this. It's the one thing only the killer would know.
Ага, теперь вот этот момент максимально важный. Но меня напрягает то, что вначале показывали спину, теперь показывают, как он поправляет галстук.
To be honest, it might just have been someone imagining that that's what aliens look like.
Так,
Could be an observation.
вези
Count.
такси в гостиницу, скорей.
Perhaps.
Poe's curiosity shop is now removed. knows?
Хрена кто все эти люди.
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Night.
I
Пойдем
assume
к
you've been to
Виолетте.
see Chief DuPont already. Not really. I'm sure she was a precious lamb, though.
Миленьким ягненком?
Yes, a lamb. Young. Innocent. Lambs get slaughtered, though, don't they?
Да, это жестко.
Nice, yes, that's a good description. Actually, I thought she was a bit slutty, to be honest. Sorry. I'm gossiping. I don't want to talk ill of the dead.
Блин, нужно
Ask her
было
boyfriend.
промолчать. Хотя, может, тогда мы не узнали про ее парня.
Oscar lives at the vicarage next to the church.
Так, очередная
Don't tell him I
зацепочка.
sent you, though. I'm sure he's sick of seeing people already.
И полезные новости. Узнаем про других гостей.
Tarot readers. I'm thinking of asking them to leave, actually.
Узнаем.
Because they may have killed someone. It's not great for my reputation, is it? Stay at Violet's, the home of killers and hobos.
Ох, жди тарологи.
I'm sorry, it's a derogatory word, isn't it? But strange people seem to gravitate towards this guest house, Sam. I think I'll get the sign changed.
Блин, про таблетки мы спрашивать пока не будем.
Mind if I take a look around? Oh, not at all, I say, letting her through. Her tour of the office takes about 5 seconds.
Проведать.
5 solar seconds.
Не,
And then she
давайте
finds
такси. И поедем.
nothing.
Не
Something
можем
catches
мы
her eye.
поехать до паренька.
She runs her
Пока.
fingers across the back of my couch.
Значит, в гостиницу.
Alpaca. I nod worriedly. She nods appreciatively. Mind if I try?
Посмотрим.
Find somewhere safe to transition. You're not a superhero.
Угу, вот оно как. Мы можем менять внешность.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Well,
Ну-ка.
apparently the quilt could have some action after all, but not
Блин, а
tonight.
это прикольно.
There was a corpse walking around somewhere, and it didn't have many places to hide.
What's going on, Violet? Is everything okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
Well, what are you doing here then? You said you'd help me. I just need you to keep an eye on the guests and let me know if you see anything strange. So, if you're here, who's doing that?
No, you don't want to hear anything.
Отлично,
Not from an
спрогнал.
automat. If you
Пока
find one,
пока
shoot
сей
it.
нет
That's the
доступных
only way to
ролей.
deal with them. That's how we deal with them. With that, she's gone. I shut the door firmly behind her and
С посетителями мы пока не знакомы. Стать Сэмом. Пойдемте знакомиться с посетителями.
I believe you, I say, looking at my gun.
Блин, ладно. Радио
just
надо
shot you.
отключить, оно начинает надоедать. Я понимаю, что его, наверное, сделали для загрузки, но... Хорош.
You must be a new guest. Or you're burglaring us. I'm Rain, by the way.
Ну, привет, Рейн.
Pleased to meet you, Sam. Enjoy your stay. The hot water goes off at 9, by the way. So it's cold showers from there on in. It really bugs me.
Блин,
We did a reading.
что ты делала?
A group reading, actually. With a special tarot deck. The three of us get together and read the same cards. Bronwyn says it makes the whole thing stronger or more powerful or something. But I'm pretty sure I'd get the same answers just on my own.
Гребаные тарологи.
Mercury? It's not exactly from here. With a normal tarot deck, you'd have the question, so you'd be the querent. With Mercury, it gives you the question and the answer. The cards themselves kind of change.
Спасибо
It's
за
a
подписочку.
special deck. I don't have it at the moment. Bronwyn has it.
Ага, у Бронвин.
I didn't know her. I know she was called Dorota Shaw. She was young, had red hair, a talented musician.
Виолончелистка.
Next victim? Whoa! Hold on a sec, we don't even know if there's going to be a next victim or not. We'll do another group reading soon, and then we'll have a better idea.
Ага. Что ты делала прошлой ночью, мы задавать не будем мужику. Он может неправильно понять, если это, конечно, мужик. Бронвин.
Sam, is it? I'm sensing you're not here for a reading.
Так.
Mercury?
Кто
Sure,
тебе рассказал? Нет.
I'll just get it.
Это
It feels a
достанет
bit
ствол.
sacrilegious just spreading it out to show you. It doesn't really answer questions, it more asks them. Do you want it to ask you a question, Sam?
Странно, что они противоречат друг другу, но давайте посмотрим, какие вопросы задает Меркурий.
It wants to know if you're happy being the person you are now.
Спасибочки за
doesn't
подписку.
In fact, if anything, and I could be wrong, it's suggesting that you're not even the person you're saying you are now. I've only had that reading
А
once
вот и
before.
мой конкурс подоспел.
We saw it in the cards, not images, feelings, impressions. Tarot can be very powerful.
Не будем задавать
You
подобных
don't
вопросов.
believe. That's okay.
Пока что достаточно. Так, стоп, Виолетта, это... Надо запомнить их имена. А давайте узнаем
I
про
take
таблетки.
clozapine. I think they're for anxiety.
Э,
I'm a very anxious person.
Блин, здорово. Я думаю, что... Блин, как она сказала? Нужно было сразу же прочитать, в общем. Но забавно сказала.
I don't know, Dr. Sam, you tell me.
И остался Лекси.
Hi, Sam, is it? Come on in, make yourself at home. Mi casa es su casa. Come on. The cards told us to. Well, the cards of rain. Tarot
Rain?
gives us a rough direction and he narrows it down with some astrological jiggery pokery. He's basically a walking esoteric library. And if that sounds dull, let me reassure you, it is. No? Well, yeah. Well, no.
Блин,
We
нужно
have a
было до
job
нее
to
идти
do.
перед тем, как до Рейна.
I didn't say job. I said job. Okay. We make a cheese obelisk, a chob, and depending on the shape of that chob, we get different answers to questions.
Ну, как-то жестко говорить, я знаю, что ты
No, you
врешь.
don't. She's like my big sister, so pretty well.
Оу, не-не, такого вопроса мы задавать не будем.
You know the chief's got it all wrong. Ron could never hurt anyone, but I'm sure a smart detective like you can help prove she's innocent. Really? Because she is completely innocent. I don't know anyone in this town, except for Bronwyn and Rain, obviously, and Violet, and the Chief, and now you. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. Good old-fashioned fortune-telling. Well, kind of. We drew a card each and smushed them all together. Do you know what the most dangerous tarot card is?
Белочка?
You've done your research. The happy squirrel was vague and mysterious, but not evil. The Five of Swords. I think so anyway. There's nothing more
Значит,
dangerous
там не
than
было
someone taking
правильного
whatever
ответа.
they
Это
want,
было
no matter the
подло.
cost. Yeah, I did. Rain got the Knight of Wands, that's Dorota, and Bronwyn got the Ten of Swords, which is, well, you know, swords in general are bad.
Все, я думаю, мы узнали у нее все, что надо. Пока ни у кого не спрашиваем. Да почему только начальник и гостиница? Ну ладно, вернемся. Бедный таксист его дергает, он такой, ну ладно, поехали, куда мы едем? Выезжает за ворот, такой, не-не-не, назад. В гостиницу меня. И за вызов 50 рублей. Или 70, в зависимости от региона проживания. Или 110. Идти к себе в комнату. Так. Ох ты ж ежик, мы можем теперь разложить тут такую последовательность. Так, ну-ка.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
Так, она говорила, что... Вот это говорила, что ее сестра Бронвин. Мы можем проведать Лекси.
Ron, are you okay?
I'm not okay. I'm okay.
Good. It's not our fault this stuff happens. We're just the messengers.
We've seen a lot of...
Are you asking me or telling me? Yes, we've seen a lot of stuff. You seem weird. Just go and regroup or something, then come back and make me feel better about myself.
Блин, прогнала, просто на все прогнала. А теперь Рейна.
Bron, something doesn't feel right. I don't know what exactly, but it's not right.
Thoughts on Dorota?
Well, it's hard to say with just one victim. Musical talent, red hair. If there's another, there will be a pattern. Do you think it's another right?
A right?
As in the same thing we were chasing after in Birmingham? I suppose it doesn't really matter. Just have to try and stop it.
Мне кажется, они
Stop
не
it.
злые.
Birmingham?
The Traveller? Dead Girls? Ring any bells?
Traveller?
Не будем задавать вопрос про
If it follows the same
путешественника.
pattern as Birmingham, we're looking at 2 more victims.
Угу. Так, это уже интересный факт. Теперь мы превратимся в него и сходим до
I'm
Бронвин.
Rain. I'm Rain.
Мне интересно, что из этого выгорит.
Have you met the new detective yet? We're basically under 24-hour surveillance now.
Do you think Sam's onto us?
Onto what exactly?
The real reason we're here? What we did? Our role in the murder? The real reason we're here?
Блин, ну тут все на блефе построено.
Sam's not a mind reader. At least I don't think so. Just try not to let anything slip.
Я думал, сейчас разыграем интересную
Rain,
карту,
I'm
но не
so worried
выгорело.
about Bronwyn. What are we going to do?
Why are you worried about Bro?
The chief thinks she killed Dorota.
Maybe she did kill Dorota.
Не-не, такое нельзя задавать. Вопроса. Блин, она ничего не ответила. Хреново, сужается круг повествования. Давайте станем Сэмом вновь. А зачем я стал Сэмом? Мы же даже если выйдем из гостиницы, ни хрена не сделаем. Хотя можно посетить начальника. Может, он что-нибудь дельное скажет теперь?
Obviously. Anyone who walks in, predicts a murder, then that murder happens? Suspicious.
Что вы знаете?
What was Rain doing last night? As for Bronwyn and Lexi, I need you to ask what they were doing last night. Compare alibis. The tarot readers have mentioned a job. We don't know what. That's it.
Нужно, значит, поспрашивать их все-таки и сравнить. Давайте этим и займемся.
In my room, reading. I found a trashy romance novel under the bed. I'm assuming it's Violet's. It's all swooning heroines and brooding vampire Casanovas. Thank God Lexi saved me.
Лекси спасла. Спас.
No, not at all. Lexi popped in and we chatted for a bit, but that's all.
Что за глупый вопрос? Ты считаешь Виолетту дрянной?
Chief Dupont thinks I did it. I'm hoping you'll convince him otherwise.
Так, но она уже сказала, что не знает, поэтому...
All I'm asking is that you dig a little deeper than the chief. I had nothing to do with Dorota's death. We saw danger in the cards and we tried to stop it. Trust me, Sam, we're on the same team.
Рассказали бы вы побольше. Я бы вам точно поверил. Так, теперь Лекси, пока еще свежая память.
I was in my room all night with Bronwyn. We were painting our nails.
Взглянуть на твои ногти?
No, I mean, yeah. I've already cleaned it off.
Rain.
I was in my room. Praying, actually. I don't believe in God, but I was still praying. It didn't work.
Он какой-то самый подозрительный.
My prayer that the girl would be safe.
Ну давайте теперь у Виолетты спросим.
It's the strangest thing. I honestly don't remember.
Оп,
But I imagine I was here or getting groceries somewhere.
оп.
I've driven by it, never actually been in it.
Итого, мы знаем то, что Виолетта прошлую ночь не помнит. У всех остальных, в принципе, ну, худо-бедно есть алиби. Точнее, как не... Это же не называется алиби, это просто типа их показания. Алиби — это стопроцентное показание. Передадим сейчас детектива.
Hi, I'm Chief Dupont.
Chief Dupont. Блин, меня так прикалывает Дюпонт.
Who knows whether you've made the right decision or not, Claude?
How's Bronwyn been? What were you doing last night? How's Bronwyn been?
Overly nice. She's covering her tracks well if she has anything to hide.
What was it I asked you to do again?
You just told me to report back to you if I noticed anything suspicious. Good grief, Claude. You're a bit young to be losing your marbles already.
What were you doing last night?
Claude, we've been through this. I honestly don't remember. I checked my diary and there's no entry, so I was probably here, as always.
У нее, похоже, из-за таблеток проблема.
I don't know. Which is exactly what I said in my statement. Don't try and get me to contradict myself.
Угу. Так. А мы в Лекси превращались? Я уже забыл.
Hi, I'm Lexi. Oh, I'm Lexi.
Ой, я только что заметил, что я написал, что розыгрыш 3 классных игр, но на самом деле, до 20 репостов будет разыгрываться одна игра, а после 20 все 3. Но там, судя по всему, недолго до 20 репостов.
What's up, Lexi? I'm sensing something's on your mind.
Она проницательная.
I'm worried about our alibi.
Don't worry about that. We don't have anything to hide. I'm more worried about Ray. Since when did he start praying?
You think he's lying?
Of course not. This is Rain we're talking about. I was just saying it's odd, that's all. Maybe he's found God?
Подозрительно. Проведает Рейна.
Something's weird, isn't it? Ron seems strange today.
Все друг
How are
другу.
you?
Do you think Dorota was planning on marrying Oscar?
What makes you say that?
Well, nothing. It was just something I thought I saw. It doesn't matter.
Блин, тут особо из них ничего не вытащишь, чтобы как-то продвинуть сюжет. Таксист уже, смотрю, напрягся. Чисто все вызывают такси и возвращаются обратно в гостиницу. Я не знаю просто, зачем ей проведывать начальника. Хотя... Стоп.
What is it, Miss Taylor?
Dorota's boyfriend seems sweet. Who would want to kill Dorota's boyfriend seems sweet.
Have you met him?
Yes. No?
Still sticking with that, huh?
Why did you hire Sam?
I didn't hire Sam, the Shaw family did.
No, they didn't. Why did you hire Sam?
The hiring of Sam is no concern of yours either way.
Who would want to kill Dorota?
Are you doing your own investigation? Great! Let me know when you find out.
Bronwyn thinks you've got it in for her.
I go after bad guys. If she's a bad guy, then I've got it in for her.
Why weren't the police protecting Dorota?
In hindsight, that does look like a good idea, doesn't it? We didn't believe you. We still don't.
Понятненько. Нет, я думал, что-то всплывет, типа такое офигенное, крутое, но не фартануло. А ну, если еще раз превратиться в Бронвин.
I'm Bronwyn. I'm Bronwyn.
И посетить сестру Лекси. Понятно, мы исчерпали диалоги. Теперь понятно, что не стоит посещать каждый раз. Как нам поехать до Оскара? Вот мне что интересно. Я пока не понимаю.
It's 6 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Police investigating the murder of Dorota Shaw are appealing to the community to help catch her killer. The body of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the murder as a violent and despicable act. Monroe.
It's just terrible. Meanwhile, out of respect for the victim and her family, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced shortly, so do stay tuned to Radio August for updates.
I heard Dorota Shaw was due to play this weekend.
At the Tulip Festival?
Indeed. I understand why they'd want to postpone it. Tonight the weather will be mostly dry and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon, as there may be scattered showers. Best take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet. That's 6 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Окей, ребятушки. Так, ну определенно, следующая глава. Я тут уже всех допросил, кого можно проведать Оскара. Сразу же.
Who are you?
Ну, конечно, в лоб ему сказать, я детектив-оборотень, чувак. Могу превратиться в тебя и поговорить со всеми.
Right, because the local police are so rubbish. It's been a day, a whole day. It's typical of them. Yeah, I went round there in the afternoon. Her parents were at work, and we were, you know, hanging out. I left at about 5.
Какой порядочный молодой человек.
Playing football. It was just 5-a-side. Finished at about 9:30. I called her, but she never picked up.
Итого, возможно, что ее убили до 9.
Not much. They always seemed happy to see me. I don't think they meant it. They wanted Dorota to focus on her music. Not long, a couple of months maybe. We did care for each other. No, no one. She was really popular.
Очень популярным.
What, you mean watching us? That's disturbing. No, it couldn't have been. The only place you could have hidden would be in the closet, and...
Шкаф.
I suppose someone could have hidden in the closet.
Ты прятался там раньше?
Not hidden. Well, she liked it. Liked me to watch.
Oh.
Not other guys. Just... She had these, you know, voyeur fantasies.
Жестко, мы не будем у него подобное спрашивать, ибо Twitch может прислать бан, как и другие
Clothes, mainly.
порталы.
I did see something that freaked me out a bit. She had a wedding dress in there. She knew
Свадебное
I'd seen
платье.
it, but we never talked about it. Not even as a joke.
Так, пойдем. Посетим гостиницу. Теперь превратимся в
Your
Оскара.
ability isn't endless. It will run out at some point.
Угу. Способность не бесконечна. Видимо, когда мы прослушаем все диалоги,
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
то у нас заберут данную способность.
Oscar Wainwright, what a surprise.
Будем считать, что просто зашли поздороваться. Нету Лекси. Тик. Блин, но способность ограниченная, она может иссякнуть. Я не знаю, когда это произойдет, поэтому давайте. Нету никого. Видимо, потому что за Оскара ни с кем и нету диалогов. Поедем, проведаем начальника.
Oscar? What are you doing here?
I want to help.
I know. We've already talked about this. You said you'd get into Bronwyn Castle's room somehow and have a look around.
Why? How?
I don't know. Maybe ask if you can go around. Women like vulnerable men.
Do they?
I don't know. Do I look like vulnerable men? Just do whatever you have to, Oscar. I've got to concentrate on some other leads.
Понятно, он не особо горит желание разговаривать с Оскаром, но мы хотя бы узнали, что мы можем посетить гостиницу еще раз. Все-таки никого нет. Да твою ж. Станем Сэмом. Да, теперь все на месте. Значит, просто нету диалогов.
She gets easily confused. Youth of today. Fine. Jeeve Dupont was breathing down her neck, so we thought it would be simpler if we stuck together. If these walls weren't separating our rooms, then technically it'd be true. To protect Lexi. None of this is her fault, and she gets anxious easily. I was just trying to take the pressure off. I'm sorry, Sam.
Кажется, расследование начало продвигаться.
I never usually lie. Rain's a big boy, he can handle himself. Besides, I'd be highly suspicious if Rain claimed to be doing anything else other than reading on a Monday night. That's pretty much all he does every night.
Так, осталось узнать про парня Дороти.
Yes, he came to see me. He wanted
Он
to
уже
know that she
приходил.
was okay, spiritually speaking.
Духовно говоря.
He confided in me quite a bit, actually. He seemed to appreciate having someone to talk to, and he knew I couldn't tell anyone what he said. Oh, Sam. You know I can't do that. Tarot reader client confidentiality.
Ох уж эти тарологи. На месте Виолетты я бы тоже выселил.
Hi Sam, back from war already? No, I think Bronwyn met him though. This morning. He only wanted to see her. I guess he didn't want anyone else to hear what he had to say. I didn't. How did you find out? Am I in trouble? Ron was worried about me not having an alibi. She was logged in doing phone readings, so she's alright. But there's nothing to prove that I was here. I was though, cross my heart and hope to die.
Сейчас будет жестко.
Traveller? That's a really old role-playing game, isn't it? Oh, did he now? Well then, you know what I know. I guess you must be a part of our inner circle. How does it feel?
Лучше промолчать. Блин, может быть, промолчать была не лучшая идея.
Sam, what can I do for you? Birmingham. We couldn't save anyone there either. The problem with travelers is...
Ага, то бишь он бы сейчас
Let's
рассказал
put
в любом
a
случае.
pin in this one, Sam.
Нет, не рассказал.
Let me ask Bronwyn. If she says it's okay to talk about it, it's okay to talk about it.
Извиняюсь. Так, у меня, кажется, отлетела трансляция, но это не точно. Нет, трансляция не отлетела. Странно, что мониторинг сбился. Как вы узнали имя Дороти и Стара?
We didn't. Lexi used a Ouija board to get the name.
Ага, тут еще и доска Уиджи замешана.
It's Lexi's thing. I don't personally go near them, but in this case, it did help. No. Lexi needs to give it context from the tarot reading. A lot of the time, it comes up with nothing. Or a sordid comment directed at Lexi. I think that's why she keeps using it, to be honest.
Это занятно.
Once we thought there was going to be a murder, Lexi used the Ouija board to find out the victim's name. It spelled out the rota. This is going to sound weird. Most people believe Ouija boards contact the dead. So if Lexi contacts a dead person, that person needs to know what happens in the future. Ergo, maybe the person she's contacting is from the future. A time traveler who died here. Yes. Well, not just time travel, time and space travel is also possible. If we accept the fact there are multiple realities, we must also accept there are others like us who found a way to travel between these realities.
Так, и что же за
We're trying
работу?
to save people.
Не будем про то, что это не работает. Вот сейчас я нарочно и как бы не жалею о том, что это не работает, не буду упоминать.
It's Lexi's. I like to think it works the way most metaphysical things work. Through energy.
Метафизические вещи.
Tarot cards, runes, Ouija boards. They're just devices for asking questions and receiving answers. But energy is what powers them.
Угу. Понятненько. Понятненько. Но и осталось у Лекси спросить про доску Ouija.
Oh, it's just your run-of-the-mill spirit communication device? Want to know how it works? Cool, okay. So Ouija boards send us messages from the spirit world, right?
Вот чего она ждала,
But
вот
where's the
какого
spirit world?
вопроса она
I mean,
ждала.
there's planets and stars in space. The spirit world must be really far away beyond all that. With so far to travel, messages from the spirit world must take ages to get here. Like how light from the sun takes 8 minutes or something to reach us. You still with me?
Весь во внимании.
Oh, you're sweet. Where was I? Oh, so here's my point. The spirit world is actually several hours ahead of us. That's how we get messages about things that haven't happened yet. That's how we got Dorota's name.
Угу.
Because in the spirit world, she was already dead.
Ну, кстати, у них разные теории вместе с Рейном.
Yes, it does. You just don't understand.
Нужно было, наверное, сказать «воу». Воу-воу. Проведаем Виолетту.
She flaunts herself. Her body. Had boudoir photographs taken. Who do you think those photos were for, Sam? Her mother? Not really, just gossip. Apparently she went to have some portrait photos done and started stripping off. Weston's photographic. Zach Weston. He'll get himself into trouble one of these days.
Отлично, еще одно имя получено.
If you keep taking pictures of pretty girls in their underwear, somebody's going to get upset.
Так, и что мы можем узнать о Заке?
Zach's the local photographer. You should go and talk to him, Sam. You're good at talking.
Ну, как видишь.
At Weston's photographic? Off the high road? It's late, but he's always there.
Всегда там. Отлично.
I have a good memory. I'm still holding grudges from when I was 4.
Не все. Прошлую ночь ты не помнишь.
Vicar's son. No, as far as I can tell, Oscar is a good boy. But we've all got different faces now, haven't we, Sam? The masks we wear. I could be a satanic cultist behind closed doors, but you'd never know. Would you, Sam?
Ну, как знать. Тикс, мы можем теперь поехать к Заку, я надеюсь.
It's 7 o'clock, and here's the latest August update. Chief DuPont of August Police is urging residents to be vigilant tonight following the brutal murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Whilst he stresses there is no immediate threat to the community at large, residents should be on the lookout until the killer is in police custody. Miss Shaw was found strangled in her bedroom home last night. Poe, I heard she was found by her mother.
Truly awful. Mother caught me up to all sorts of mischief in my bedroom. Also in the news, emergency services were called to the crossroads at Grange Avenue and Church Street following a collision between 2 cars. There are no reports of any serious injuries, but you might want to take a different route for now.
Oh no. It's going to be one of those nights, Poe.
Stay with me, doll. I'll keep you safe.
I'm not going anywhere. That's 7 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Так, ну и, наверное, следующая глава, в ней мы поговорим как раз-таки с Заком.
Sorry, we're closed. Come back tomorrow or make an appointment online.
Ты чё, охерел?
Yes. What do you want?
Все, ты уже не прогоняешь?
The Shaws. Oh. You mean that girl who got killed? What was her name? Dorothy? I see a lot of faces in my studio, but I'm not good with names. Wait. Dorota? I remember now. For the August Chronicle, she won some sort of award. I remember her cello. It kept reflecting the flash and ruining the shot.
Ай, ты врешь.
No, I went to her house, along with the reporter. It's better with these human interest stories to capture them in a natural habitat. If you asked me to drive there without my sat-nav, no. No, actually, I've been running a special offer on portraits since she came in for a studio session. Wait there. As you can see, there's photos here. Her on the cello. Now this one's in colour. Beautiful hair. Oh, legs wrapped around. Another one here. Oh, hang on. Do you see what I see?
Hmm? Давайте.
Nothing. She's just a very attractive girl. That's all.
Ну, как знаешь, как знаешь.
What do you mean? I don't think I like what you're implying, detective. Is that all?
Блять, надо было... Извиняюсь за выражение, нужно было говорить, что Виолетта послала.
Friends? Yes. I know Violet very well. Violet takes it very well, actually. I like him like that. With a frosty exterior comes a soft, warm center. I'm sorry my analogy wasn't explicit enough for you. Yes, we have sex.
А теперь мы можем превратиться в него и пойти узнать у Виолетты, где они были прошлой ночью.
Here. I'm usually here most nights.
I live
я
here,
тут же-
detective.
Блин, он в натуре
Long
тут
story
живет.
short, I'm divorced. My wife bought the house, my business is all I have left.
Отлично. Давайте попробуем все-таки превратиться в него и посетить Виолетту. Мне интересно прям, что получится. Главное, чтобы не постельная сцена, иначе придется ее скрыть.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Но он, да, в натуре подозрительный.
Zach! What are you doing here? Quick, don't let anyone see you.
Why don't you want anyone to see me? Everyone's talking. Are you happy, Why don't you want anyone to see me?
What? You're the one who said we shouldn't be seen together. What are you doing here?
I wanted to make sure we were still okay.
What did you do? What did you say to Sam?
Everyone's talking about Dorota. Are you happy, Dorota? Everyone's talking about.
I know. But I suppose people like that attract trouble.
People like what? Is that why you killed her?
Хера.
Homewreckers. Anyway, I hope you didn't just come here to talk about Dorota.
Are you happy Dorota's dead?
I didn't say that. But we both know what Dorota was like. She practically threw herself at you.
She did. Why'd you think that?
Don't play games with me, Zach. You know how insecure I get.
Я стою. Но тут вряд ли кто-то будет. Ну да, просто двери покажут и все. Так, а теперь мы превратимся в нее и посетим его.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Чисто на логике надо выехать.
Well, hello, gorgeous.
I came over last night, but you weren't here. Did you?
Everyone in town's heard. She's a local celebrity now.
Local celebrity? Were you sleeping with her?
Ой-ой-ой. Ой-ой-ой.
Violet? Of course not. I only have eyes for you.
Ну, понятное дело, он так и скажет.
That's not what I heard.
This again. I told you, I'm not seeing anyone else. I have gorgeous women in my studio all the time, but you're special. Not because you won't take off your clothes, I'm expecting that at some point. It's just, you're so clever and well educated. And the icing on the cake, you're the most beautiful woman I've ever met.
I came over last night.
Well, that explains why there was no answer when I called you. I was definitely here.
Не фартануло, ладно. Ну-ка, может иначе... Нет. Понятно, тут, в общем, если нечего говорить, то их просто не показывают. Херово игре не хватает динамики, как будто играешь в point-and-click квест. Только тут ты даже не можешь раш устроить по экрану такой, где этот предмет? Опа, в сестер мы больше не можем превратиться. Занятно. И почему мы не можем превратиться в сестер?
Sam, look, I can't talk right now. I'm doing phone readings. Gotta pay for a job somehow. Lexi's locked in till 8 too. I can sort you out afterwards, yeah?
До 8. Лекси, видимо, тоже.
We've got to stop meeting like this. Seriously though, Sam, I'm working. Can't it wait? Just get me to 8, okay?
Ну да, они до 8 заняты. Пойдем к Рейну. Рейн норм. Паренек. Можно с ним поговорить. Никогда не откажет.
I met him yesterday, doing the rounds, looking for reading work. Actually, oh no. He did mention the rota. He said there was this girl he was planning to meet up with. Said she was alone every Monday night because her parents go to the cinema. Do you know what that means? It was the rota Shore. Fine, Sam.
Он все-таки расколется, да.
Mercury took us to Birmingham. We didn't know what for. We never really know what for. But we turned up. It started with a girl, Ginny. She was South African. I only mention it because that was its thing. Yeah. We didn't know at the time, but in hindsight, it was after South African girls. 3 to be exact. The Traveller wanted 3. You should ask Bronwyn. She's the one that knows about rights. I just know it normally involves 3, and all 3 share a common attribute.
Общий атрибут. Вот почему он тогда говорил, то, что следующие жертвы должны быть музыкантами.
I guess you might call them demons, in as much as they can get inside us. They come from other worlds. Kind of, yeah. Quantum physics is real, didn't you know? There are many universes. In technical terms, a traveller is a trans-dimensional being far more superior to us, in as much as they can choose which reality to hang out in. We just get this one. Yes, disturbingly. It's actually a lot more complicated than that. They choose a reality/universe where they actually evolve to become the person they're possessing. So they jump in a few million years before our timelines intersect. They can't just jump into someone. It takes a few hours for that. They make the decision before they travel, which is why we can catch them.
Поймать их.
Yes, probably. The tarot doesn't just sat-nav us to normal murders.
Так, ну, мне кажется, немножечко продвинулись. Я сейчас сделаю небольшой технический перерывчик. Так что буду признателен, если никто не свалит за это время. А пока что пауза. Я паузу включил, а ведь даже звука никакого нет в игре, когда пауза включена. Поэтому сейчас подрубим какую-нибудь музычечку, которая как раз таки взбодрит. Музыка пошла, и я пошел на перерывчик небольшой. Ой, прям музычка топчик играет. Что ж, я думаю, можно продолжить замечательную игру. На самом деле в шапке душно, писец, голова задыхается, можно сказать. Болеть начинает. Итак, мы остановились на том, что проведаем Виолетту.
Do we really have to?
Please.
How vulgar. Yes, I suppose that is what he'd say. But I've never let him lay a finger on me. He says we're in a relationship, but he doesn't act like it. He says he loves me, that I'm the only one for him.
Но это мы слышали.
A rose by any other name? I don't think so.
Воу. Катсцена, катсцена. И кто эта девочка? Похоже на экшон. Да, рано я обрадовался по поводу экшона.
It's 8 o'clock and time for another August update. Police investigating the death of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw have said there's no evidence to connect her boyfriend to the murder. Chief DuPont's statement was delivered in response to speculation from local residents that it was a crime of passion. Miss Shaw's strangled body was found by her mother around 10 p.m. last night in what the chief is calling a puzzling crime.
I can't believe people are gossiping already, Poe.
It's always the person closest to the victim, isn't that what they say?
But that poor boy. A reminder also that due to the murder, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced soon. The weather's getting worse tonight with heavy rain forecast. So if you're heading out, you might want to take a jacket. Or a cap.
Or wear the jacket in the cab. That's 8 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Но все события только в одном дне. Следующая глава, конечно же.
Sam, I've got news. We've done a reading.
Five of Swords. That's the same card as yesterday.
Тексы, кто?
Let's hope it's not the Knight of Wands.
Рыцарь жезлов.
This doesn't look good.
It's fine. This happens all the time. There are 78 cards in a deck. The same ones come up a lot.
I get it, but we drew the exact same cards yesterday.
Может быть,
What are the odds of
хреново
putting all three
перетасовали?
again?
1 in 474,552. I know. I get asked a lot.
Bet it's a Ten of Swords.
It's happening again. There's gonna be another murder.
Блин, у нас так же было как-то в Свинтусом мы играем, и такой чисто карты все одни и те же, что и прошлую игру. И потом мы поняли, что в натуре забыли перетасовать.
You must be Sam.
Новый персонаж.
I just got off the phone with Chief DuPont. I can't believe it. First Dorota, now me.
Но это мы узнаем, когда закончится эта глава.
Not very well. He's done a few shoots of me and Poe to promote the show. No. Zach keeps asking, but I just don't want to. Not for him. But Dorota did. She gave me the pictures as a gift. She looked amazing. We're co-hosts on the radio. Oh, sorry. You know that already. We've been partners for 2 years now. He's a good friend. Can't we be both, Sam? Poe's his radio name. He's actually John Poe. He's on air now, but you can come back at 8:30 if you want to see him. On air? We both were. We broadcast live hourly news reports. It's how we keep our funding. Yes. We were friends. I hadn't known her for long. Only a few weeks.
Всего несколько недель уже подруги.
We met at the gala. I was hosting and she was playing the cello, you know? I guess we talked for a little while and then she asked me for a drink after the show. After we'd had a few drinks, she invited me back to her house. I thought we were just gonna chat, watch a movie, that sort of thing. Then she kissed me. I was so shocked. She was so attractive. So I kissed her back.
А, вот в каком смысле подруги.
Oscar. Yeah. She was a bit confused. When we started seeing each other, she didn't like him touching her anymore. I didn't mind. But she did. So I told her if he wanted to get sexual, then maybe she should try something else. I said some guys like to watch, so tell him it would be sexy if he could look but he couldn't touch. As far as I know,
Блин, это жестко.
it worked. She told Oscar to watch from her walk-in wardrobe. When he was at a safe distance, she put on a show. She faked it.
Не будем голословить.
It was her mom's. She was saving it in case she ever got married. This is just between us, right?
Конечно же, конечно же.
We fooled around. I don't have many friends, Sam. Everyone thinks because I'm on the radio, I have tons of friends, so nobody ever approaches me. I get lonely. But Dorota was my friend, and I liked making her happy. Poe and Dorota, people I say hi to. I have thousands of followers and subscribers, and they keep me feeling warm when I'm down, but they're not friends. I do get the odd stalker, but that isn't something
Это у
anyone
меня
wants.
каждый подписчик друг.
No. Sorry. I did have a strange dream last night, though. My life was playing on a TV screen, and every time I did something, another version of me started playing over the first. In the end, there were so many versions it became a fog. It filled my lungs. I couldn't breathe. And then I woke up. What do you think that means, Sam? I don't know
Поиграем
what.
психолога.
I mean, I'm anxious now. Maybe it was predicting Dorota's death. Or mine.
Не, расслабься, ничего такого не будет.
That sounds reassuring. I hope it's not just words, Sam. You've kind of just asked about Dorota since you got here.
Блин, ну камон. Буду защищать тебя и такой... Удачи. Всего доброго. Я пошел. Отлично.
Sam, you forgot your phone.
Проведаем Зака.
Monroe. Everyone knows her. She's a local radio star here. I always get the shot, Sam. One way or another.
Звучит очень угрожающе. Учитывая то, что у Дороти были достаточно фотогеничные фотографии смерти, звучит очень устрашающе. У меня есть подозреваемый в виде Зака. Проведаем начальника.
Sam, do me a favor, go easy on Violet. If we need to get anything out of her, let me deal with it. She'll open up to me. We've got a new target, Alice Monroe. Alice said she was in a relationship with Dorota. She kissed a girl and she liked it. She told you where John Pope, or Poe, is going to be next. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. You say Bronwyn and Lexi's alibis don't add up. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. And he keeps asking Ellis to pose nude. Could be motive. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
Отлично, можно, короче, начальника посещать, чтобы подытожить. Ну, ожидаемого Оскара нет на месте.
No. I can do a reading if you want.
Конечно же, хочу, давай. Хоп. А у него Джокер.
Chariot.
А, нет, у меня же шут.
Is Zach a suspect? I'm sensing there's a lot of tension, pent-up frustration, like he's trying to keep everything together, and if he can just do that... I'm sorry, that's not much help to you, is it? I've heard on the radio, but other than that, I don't know anything about her. I want to help them. That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Although we can be sure of one thing. Yeah, she sounded blonde on the radio, but Mercury called her as a redhead. Yes, of course, anything. Why Violet? Do you think she's in danger? You don't think she's involved, do you? Leave it with me, I'll see what I can find out. And don't worry, I'll be super discreet.
Отлично.
A little bit. What did you want to know? A rite can take many forms, but from what we know about these travelers, it seems to be performing some kind of coming-of-age ceremony.
Совершеннолетие?
Yes, a rite of passage. Running havoc in our dimension is rewarded in theirs. Not fair, is it? 3 attempts? Yes, that's likely, but 3 victims? That's up to you, Sam. No pressure.
Ой, не стоит говорить про монету во рту. Это знает только убийца. Это стоит сохранить в тайне пока что. Рейн, ты вроде все к физике можешь привязать.
I know the name. She's off the radio. Hard to get away from it in this town. In Birmingham, it was a man called Yuri Harris. He worked as a butcher. He beheaded all 3 girls within hours of each other. We couldn't stop it.
Ну,
He pleaded not guilty
несколько
for reason
часов
of
это
temporary
достаточно быстро,
insanity.
чтобы найти убийцу.
Because he said he'd see us again. In August. Before we even knew it was a month and a place.
Угу. Так они из-за него прибыли в август.
So what's the news about Ellis? I feel so useless sitting here. I want to help. Yes, please use me. Tell me what to do. Really? There's nothing you want me to do?
Соряныч.
Are you starting to care about me, Sam?
Ну, я объясню сейчас логику выбора. Варианта мне не все равно. Бронмен просила заботиться о ее сестре, ну типа не подвергать ее опасности и беспокойству, вроде как так. Поэтому мы выбираем, мне не все равно.
That's so sweet. But I can't just sit here waiting for the phone to ring. I need to be out there. I'll be careful. Just tell me what you want me to do.
Ой, Зак — это главный подозреваемый у меня на текущий момент, поэтому...
You got it. Me and the spirit world are gonna have a serious chat. I'll get back to you when I find something.
You're only alive because we want you to be.
Уи, мы можем превратиться в любого. Но я хз, как этот, стоит ли в нее превращаться? И нужно ли вообще сейчас превращаться? В принципе, никто ничего такого подозрительного не говорил, ну кроме Зака. Но к Заку мы уже ходили в образе его любовницы. Давайте уйдем и вызовем такси. По идее, наступит следующая глава. Да, это я промахнулся. С ней еще... Блин, мне вообще можно хоть с кем-нибудь поговорить? Видимо, только гостиница остается. Попробуем таки превратиться в... Блин, я даже не знаю. У меня какой-то легкий тупичок.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion. I need to talk about Ellis Monroe.
What have you been doing with Ellis Monroe?
What haven't I been doing? What have you heard?
The tarot readers have predicted that she is the next victim.
Так, да.
Do you think we should do something?
Want to fool around?
Is that really all you think about? It's starting to look like August has a serial killer targeting redheads. Look at my hair, Zach. Does this look red to you?
Понятно. Понятно. За Зака можно отыгрывать только дурачка. Блин, ну я на самом деле прям в тупничке.
I'm Oscar.
Is there anything else I can do?
Интересно, что будет, если за него сесть в такси и поехать к Заку? Угу, Зака не будет. Досадно.
Oscar,
I'm so sorry. What can I do?
Were you seeing Dorota?
Oscar, it's so much more complicated than that.
Why didn't you save her? Is it really? Tell me.
Oscar, I didn't mean to hurt anyone. That's not who I am. I go out of my way to help people, to be kind to them.
So were you helping or being kind?
Что-то они вообще как-то, когда переводили, херню наворотили, как будто...
So were you helping or being
Какой
kind?
дебил выберет этот вариант в самом деле?
I had feelings for her, Oscar. You should understand that. I'm sorry this is how you had to hear it. But maybe she didn't tell you because she was leaving me. I don't know. I'm sorry. I truly am.
I forgive you.
How?
Maybe if I knew what Dorota saw in you, it'd help.
What do you mean?
Да я сам уже
We
не
should
знаю.
sleep together.
Сломать пареньку жизнь.
We should sleep together.
Блин, ну я не хочу заруинить катку.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
Попробуем к ней еще
I'm
раз
Bronwyn.
зайти, но уже от лица. Бронмен.
Who are you? What are you doing in my house? Get out now before I call the police!
Не фартануло, не прокатило. Так. Значит, к ней только знакомых. О, точно, детективом.
Hi,
Кто, кроме детектива, блин,
Hi.
ну,
Hi, I'm
начальника
Chief DuPont.
полиции. Chief DuPont. Как я, блин, сразу не догадался. Что-то они каждый раз включают, как будто на рандоме.
Chief DuPont. Thanks for calling in.
I'm just checking you're safe.
At the moment, my heart's beating 1,000 times a minute and I can't sit still. Every noise or knock on the door makes me jump out of my skin, and I keep looking behind me. Is that safe?
Нет.
Have I ever let you down? What's really worrying you?
Yes, actually. Last year? With Dennis? Remember?
Dennis?
Yes, Dennis.
И кто
The
такой
stalker who
Деннис?
broke into Radio August chloroformed me, tied me up, after stripping me down to my underwear. I told you about him 4, 5, 6 times, and you never did anything. Chief DuPont,
Блин,
yes,
косяк, шеф Дюпон.
I'm scared.
Косяк. Хороший диалог вышел, со всеми бы так.
Chief, I wanted to ask you something.
Is it about the...
Am I still a suspect?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Listen, I think I might get out of this place soon. I need some space.
Ну ты подожди.
Yeah. So it's true then.
I haven't seen them. It's all tasteful stuff. Maybe I haven't seen...
I'm just in shock. All the time. How could she be so different? I just can't process it all.
Сорямба. Но я уже хз, что можно сделать в этой главе. Попробуем вызвать такси, вдруг новая глава начнется. Нет, не начинается. Оскара на месте нет, с Заком и Элис не о чем говорить, значит нужно опять в гостиницу. А что делать в гостинице, я не понимаю. Ничего не поменялось у тебя? Нельзя. Блин, ну в принципе мы со всеми, с кем могли, поговорили. Остался только один этот диалог. Типа, те задания, которые мы им дали, они будут только в следующей главе доступны. Ну да, значит только этот диалог остался и все. Ну давайте.
Was it a gold coin? I should have known. That's the same as Birmingham. Although they beheaded the victims, they all have gold coins in their mouths. It's their way of marking their territory to prove it's their work.
Зак, тебе есть что сказать по этому поводу? Зак, молчаливый ублюдок. Да блин, я не знаю, чё еще можно сделать в этой главе? Я со всеми поговорил. Опа. А как я должен был догадаться?
Work. Gold star for you.
Это
Oh,
дочь?
hello.
А, крестница.
This is my goddaughter, Sophia. She's only 9 and she's a maths genius.
Hello.
I have to pop to my room to get something. Be nice to her while I'm gone. Otherwise, I might have to smother you in your sleep.
Хорошее заявление. Хорошее. Детективу-то.
What's your name? I'm Sophia. Pleased to meet you. Do you want to know a secret?
Конечно же.
Violet was taken by aliens in a ship. She doesn't want anyone to know.
Блин, но перевод
Sorry
тут
about
капец.
that. Sophia, your mother will be here for you soon, so run along and wait. Now, Sam, how can I help you? She has a wicked imagination for her age. Do you think you're sitting here now? Perception is reality, Sam. I needed to confide in someone, so I told Chief Dupont. Just Chief Dupont.
Ну, теперь не только ему, еще своей крестнице и Сэму.
Why are you talking about this again? You understand, every time you mention abduction, it opens up a vault of crushing memories that I'd rather stay locked up.
Так, окей, нам нельзя. Нельзя.
Of course. Poe and Monroe. She's on the radio. Yes, I believe I did. She was here once for something. I don't remember now.
Тикс, у меня там случаем Twitch не отвалился. Я, конечно, уже мониторингу этому не доверяю. Нет, идет трансляция. Наверное, нужно бота угомонить просто. Но вроде бы отключил. Да твою ж налево, и опять никого нет. Блин, я уже начинаю, короче, в себе сомневаться. И вот что думаю, 1,5 часа для такого визуального квеста... Блин, я опять вызвал такси. Короче, у меня есть идея превратиться в Элис и сходить проведать Виолетту за нее.
Hi, I'm Alice. I'm Alice.
Угу. И еще один вариант. Это превратиться в Зака.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
И сходить к Элис. Блин, манать, если у них будут брать показания, когда этот детектив-оборотень покинет город. Такой, в смысле, меня же там не было. И такой, мне кажется, ты врешь. А человек даже не врал.
Zach, what are you doing here?
I've been a naughty boy. I need to tell my previous partners. I've been a naughty...
Good to know. I'm not one of them though, so... Unless there's anything else?
Pose for me.
Zach, please stop asking. It's not gonna happen.
Just undo a few buttons.
Are you bullying me into taking my clothes off for you? That's sleazy. Just leave, Zach, before I call Chief DuPont.
Прям даже не... Блин, мы Зака подставили... Ну, как мы... Я Зака подставил просто под статью практически. Ну, теперь-то все. Если, короче, сейчас день не закончился... Точнее, как день, глава не закончилась, то продолжим уже тогда на следующем стриме. Нет, не закончилась, поэтому я предлагаю выйти из игры. Собственно, спасибо всем, кто присутствовал, всем, кто смотрел. Завтра также будет трансляция. Возможно, что это было близко к концовке игры. Не пропустите, тут очень много разных сюжетных линий, в зависимости от выбранных диалогов или невыбранных диалогов. Вот этого чувака мы вообще, например, пока не знаем. Так что, заходите завтра, примерно в 8, может чуть позже 8 будет, потому что предновогодняя суета, все дела. Ну а также переходите в группу в ВК, там розыгрыш, думаю... Но достаточно неплохие игры разыгрываются. Особенно Overcooked для зимних вечеров, так самое то. Ну и, собственно, всем пока. Надо было вначале перейти в трансляцию, а потом сказать всем пока.